Let's get our priorities straight. That's a phrase we commonly use, and yet there's something misleading about that word, priorities. The real question is about defining the priority in life. What comes before everything else? What really is first? For us Catholics, the scriptures, the catechism, and various church documents all give pretty clear teaching as to where to direct our energies towards seeking and building the kingdom. They teach us that there is a connection between our goal of a heavenly reward, the fullness of life to come, and our actions here on earth. In his small booklet, The Spirituality of Fundraising, Henry Nouwen makes a strong connection between building the kingdom and fundraising. He shares how he once found asking for money for spiritual things to be a necessary but unpleasant activity, but later came to the conviction that fundraising is in fact first and foremost a form of ministry. A ministry that invites fellow faithful to participate in the vision and mission of our church, helping the kingdom come about.
I think we as Catholics don't do a very good job. We really don't. We're reluctant to talk about giving.
I think the first words that might come to mind are, be not afraid.
Most of us have never had to do this before.
The asking part at first was very scary. I wasn't trained to do it. I was trained to provide sacramental ministry and parish life ministry. But I found if I'm just being myself and being very genuine, that the people are responding very much.
The revelation for me was the fact that really what you're doing is you're asking people to share in the ministry of the church.
I really had to spend some time in prayer with it and realize that this is not about any one particular person or one particular church, but it was about serving the mission of God.
From a very, very young age, I understood it was an obligation to give back, because to whom much is given, much is required. I would tell the priest, I said, you're giving somebody an opportunity to do God's work. This is our mission here on earth, and you are invited to be part of this.
You realize that people are more committed to our church and more committed to their practice of the faith. You see that in a way you don't ordinarily have a chance to see that. So it was an uplifting experience for me and made me appreciate the people that I serve even more.
As the leaders, people do look to us, and I think that's been very key to my success, is that I believe in it, and I've allowed the people to know that I believe in it.
It's really so much more than just raising funds. It's being a part of kingdom building.
I tell the pastors, you just have to preach the word and say this is what it's all about. Don't be shy about it. Be proud of what we're doing. There's no shame in being proud of our faith and supporting it.
It's all through the Gospels. Whatsoever you do to the least of my brothers, that you do unto me. This is a chance to sort of change around your priorities and kind of refocus on what it is we're here to do and what we're called to do and who we're called to be.
Because it's God's kingdom we're trying to build, not mine, or I don't even have a kingdom, So, that's really important to remember. It's not my thing at all. It's God's thing. And we're just assisting the Lord in doing the work that says, thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
Prayer, conversion, spiritual communion, all components of lives of ministry that can change a commonly considered secular activity into a spiritual one. In the words of Henry Nouwen, if we raise funds for the creation of a community of love, we are helping God build the kingdom. We are doing exactly what we are supposed to do as Christians. Now that is a worthy priority.